season. Finished second in the Cup standings last year. Missed the first race because he was on Red Bull Rookies Cup duty, but yeah, has finished second 3 times Zawa this season, so he's absolutely desperate for that P1. He finished on the podium in Malaysia in race 1, and I spoke to him afterwards and he said, I'll see you tomorrow, but tomorrow it'll be P1. Unfortunately for Zawa, but yeah, so race winner here last year. He'll be hoping to repeat that feat once again. As you can see, the number 7 of Veda Pratama lining up on pole position. Confirmation there, your 2023 EDM Asia Talent Cup winner. 7 wins to his name, the young Indonesian, 8 podiums. The only mistake he's made all season long, in fact, in race 1 back in Malaysia when he crashed out of the lead on lap 2 in the wet conditions. But
on signal, we're about to get underway. So here is the grid. So we have on pole position by an incredible margin, do not adjust your set, Veda Pratama. Then we have after an impressive debut. Then we're on to Melandri, Gading and Razyadan on row 4, and then Al Sahuti.
A very, very long time. Here they are then, revs up, and we are underway for race 1, and it's a great launch from pole position to the slipstream for the riders behind. It's Ogiwara on the number 16 who slots into P2. Who's that rank?
Got to say it, perfect position for the Indonesian on the number 7 machine at the moment then, but Ogiwara not very far behind at all.
The inside down at turn 6, not the start Azara would have wanted from the spearhead of row 2, but he's making up places already. Is the number Ogiwara right up behind the number 7, and Adaki on the number 14 is going with them as well. 15, and of course once they round turn 16, the right-hander will be completing lap 1 in the lead of the race. Pratama is just about going to lead over the line, is he? Yes, but I wanted just to try and disrupt the number 7's rhythm early on, but it's Adaki then, 2 for 1 down at turn 1, used the slipstream to great effect, did Adaki into the lead.
He is indeed. I wasn't sure if he's quite going to get that stop there, but great job from the number 14 then, and still a little bit aggressive, not over the line there, hanging on to that hard fought lead, but Pratama looking like he's in very much of a hurry to get back through, and there he goes there. 3 then, and Azawa not very far behind at all. Look at that gap then behind the number 21. There's a bit of space starting to emerge there.
How often is telling us the truth, but the riders, Pratama just getting on the blue paint there. He's got to watch out.
Definitely, yeah. Like I said, there's some serious space emerging between this kind of trio and then Azawa, and then you have to hope that these guys at the front start to battle very, very hard to allow them to just. He does look like he's made up a little bit of ground there again. Oh, and then it's gone. So he's all okay then, but he'll want to try and get back on that much cleaner racing line.
Then a mistake down at the final corner as they ended lap 2. Adaki up the inside on the number 14. I thought he was a little bit and headed into the car park at turn 1, but he somehow got it's on the machine, stopped down into turn 1, sets the fastest lap of the race at 2:12.4. So he takes the lead back from Pratama and holds it through turns 2 and 3. Ogiwara just waiting in the wings there on the number 16. Is he going to wait for long though? Pulls up on the inside of Adaki. Pratama goes around the outside and is back into the lead.
A little bit. A bit of a wobble there, and another one as Adaki capitalises then and heads through into the lead. They're all looking over the shoulder now. Maybe that's exactly what Shinya Azawa needed, but all back on then. And
you can see the gap visibly closer. We'll get it across the line. At the start of the lap, Azawa was 1.7 seconds down on the leading trio. Pratama leads over the line once again. What's the gap down to Azawa over the line? It's down to 1.3 seconds, so a good 4-5 tenths of a second as Adaki once again dives up the inside. A late manoeuvre down into turn 1, but it doesn't there, Fran. Turn 14, I think it was, when Pratama just got it out of shape on the exit, just here on the number 9 machine. Azawa in a bit of a race of his own there. The leading trio still locked together than Pratama went in qualifying earlier on today. So a fantastic lap from Pratama, but it's not enough to hold the duo behind him.
Immediately then loses the race in 2nd place, but yeah, that's a very, very fast lap then from the number 7. But yeah, these guys then immediately attacking, taking that opportunity to move to Singapore as well, doing a really great job after debuting not so long ago, right on the tail of compatriot Poitiers. Over the rest, Azawa certainly on for some solid points there, but I don't think he'll be happy with not being in this podium fight at the moment. And then that much bigger that's chopping and changing all the time in that fight for 5th place.
Just saw it there. A perfect example of the finish line being moved back. In years of final corner in second, or even where Adaki is now in third place, getting a nice little double slipstream. But nowadays, because the finish line's been moved a good, 50, 100 metres back, that's not where you want to.
We're in second, Adaki at the moment just in that third position, but you can see the gaps full for the top 3 places in race 1 here. Let's see, I'm sure there could be a few turn 1 shuffles coming in both of these groups.
Yeah, Agiwara just slipstream. Pratama, as you might have seen there, and you can see it on the graphic now, to 11.341. We'll get away here. The number 16
tiny bit
and
of a
number
twitch
14.
there. Did you see the number 7? Just a little bit of a twitch.
Still leading the way. Ozawa now 5.2 seconds back from the lead. So Ozawa's race is running.
Head of this group at the moment then, and at the head of the race is now Agiwara. It's not Veda Pratama, so
good overtake from Agiwara, or Pratama made a little bit of an error.
we did see that tiny little twitch, like you said, on the last lap around, but it's still very, very close in this trio. And I think last time around as well, Adaki, and it is in fact the rider who is at the back of the train who's going to make it all the way to the front then. That is what it really is worth, able to tuck in and take that. Very close
contact
there. I was going to say, I don't think that's going to fit there, but Adaki then keeps that lead. Bit of a scare between the two right on the
preview what we've got coming up in the final 3.5 laps. Adaki, like I say, kept his powder dry, was just probably assessing finding right now was strong and maybe where they're weaker and where we can potentially be making time up in the lap 4. My guess is, Fran, not for long.
Yeah, I would say not for long either, but I don't think he'll happens this time around then. Now we've got Adaki at the front of the trio, and they're all fanning out then as well down the main straight. Who is going to be latest on the brakes?
3 laps to go then here in race 1. Adaki won the race over the line by just under half a tenth of a second, so it potentially is possible to come out of the
home turf at the moment. And then the likes of Nicholas really on a charge there from well outside the top 10 on the grid. Here we go then. It's still Adaki at the head of the race, is it? Yes, I thought Pratama was even going to try around the outside there, but no. So we're still City. How are you going to call this?
2 laps to go. Pratama tucked up behind the slipstream, doesn't quite win the race to the line. Adaki does, but immediately Adaki goes from P to P3, it looks like. Agiwara on the 16 on the outside line. Pratama cuts across. Is he going to lead into turn 1? Yes, he is. Adaki slips into P2 with Agiwara the checkered flag. 2 laps to go. Now it's all about who can try and outfox the other. Pratama, his position in the championship, that ever stronger Pratama.
Oh, that was very close there. Very, very close. Pratama then, once again, who leads this race. And I am surprised, given that incredible advantage, yes, with just 1 more lap and a bit to go, is very impressive. You can see, though, there's
an ultimate lap from Pratama. I don't think he's going to potentially break clear of the slipstream heading on to the kilometre-long front straight corner. Adaki right in the slipstream. Agiwara too. Agiwara's got a great run out of the final corner.
Nicholas still well ahead. Here we are then, back of the battle at the front. So it's Adaki, like I said. The timing screen's helping us out there without the final lap.
Adaki then holding the lead so far. Pratama, I thought he was going to have a lunge up into locked together. Pratama eyeing up a record-breaking 8th win of the season. Agiwara looking for his first win of the season, and Adaki looking for his second win of the season. The number 14 runs slightly wide there on the exit of turn 7. They flick it left through and coming up is a popular passing manoeuvre for Pratama and Agiwara. Are they going to make it stick there? No, not quite. Adaki doing well to outside from Pratama.
Yeah, I was going to say, wow, okay. The number 7 really eager to take this one. Oh, Adaki looking for an Agiwara who leads this one. The number 16, really impressive stuff here. Pratama, though, very, very steam, but no. Here, is he going to go for a move this time around? No, it's Adaki instead making some shapes. The number 14 trying to stick. Very close there.
Oh, he's down! Is that Adaki that's gone down? It is on the number 14. Adaki has crashed out of the final corner, and it's going to be Pratama who nicks it across the line from Agiwara, waves the hand across the line. Pratama wins his 8th race of the season. Agiwara finishes second, and drama at the final corner. Can you believe it? Ayman Adaki, good to see him up on his feet, and after all that, Azara is going to stand on the podium after only racing P4 for the entire time. Is Adaki going to get his